Now, history has proven that a really great fashion show concept will shift not just the what, but the why of the global fashion industry. We're here at the Beauty Beyond Imperfections 2019 show, and I promise that you're in for the ride of your life. Now, directed by Candice Christians, the inspirational Candice Christians, this show is created to redefine industry norms and do something that has never before been seen in South Africa right here on this runway. I'm your host, Colin SCHOUW, and this is All Access. Why did you decide to get involved in an event like this?
Look, Candice is a long-time friend of mine, and when she asked me that she needed space for auditions, and she told me a game plan, and I thought, you know what, I am all in, because I am for embracing your curves, big woman, whatever faults you have, it makes you perfect.
Yeah, absolutely. I know that you're one of the big supporters of local talent. I mean, we see this all over, the media and all over your social media activity. You're the guy supporting local talent. Where do you see the industry heading?
Look, some people believe that the sky is the limit. I believe that there's something more than the sky is the limit for this.
I love it.
And I will support this event wherever it goes to, and all the time.
I love it. Your highlight tonight?
You!
I was about, okay, so officially, my best dressed man for the evening is the gentleman over here. It is Mr. Shaba, one of the sponsors and biggest supporters of Beauty Beyond Imperfections. Sebastian, thank you so much.
What does perfect even mean? Is there even such a thing? Ooh, can we switch up all the rules and imagine a utopia? Darling, I'm just so fed up with these expectations. They keep weighing me down. My heart is begging me to get the hell out of my head. I'm gonna live inside the upside down for a minute.
So I'm here with the inspirational mastermind and creative director behind all of this here this evening, Candice Christians. Candice, how are you?
I'm good, thanks, and yourself.
Good. Thank you. Firstly, so much excitement, such great support that have come out here this evening. So not only to support you and your initiative, but what is happening. Where did all of this come from? Where did Beauty Beyond Imperfection start?
Well, Beauty Beyond Imperfection actually started when I had my own imperfection. One of my friends' kids pulled my hook through my ear and it split. And because of that, I had a huge insecurity when I was younger about it, because you get bullied for things that are different. And I thought to myself, what can I do that is different, that no one else is doing, that will help empower other people? And in doing so, I actually realized that I'm inspiring and empowering so many people and actually touching their hearts and giving them so much more confidence. I'm going to touch many lives and I'm going to inspire many, not only women, but men too.
Do you think the industry is ready? And if not, why should they get ready?
They need to get ready because there's too much fakeness going on in the world. And I feel as though we need to be a bit more real and put the real things in the forefront so that people can actually relate, because I feel like the emphasis is always on the designer. But I feel like everyone forgets about the model and what the model goes through. So we all have imperfections and insecurities, and I feel like if we're more relatable to the buying public, then you'll sell more.
I love that. Now, you've obviously garnered a whole lot of support here this evening from the general public to some of the great sponsors that have come out, but also some of the most unique and inspirational models that we are seeing on the runway. How did you get them to come on board and put themselves on the runway and make themselves vulnerable? How did you get all of them to just come on board?
Well, what I actually did was we had a model casting, an open casting, where I actually was looking for specifics and I was looking for people with imperfections. And because of this, I had overwhelming support from people coming in and auditioning. But it wasn't really an audition, it was just for me to see how people will feel about embracing imperfections and if they would actually take to it the way I feel about it.
Who inspires Candice Christian?
I think Oprah Winfrey. I want to be the next Oprah Winfrey.
Honey, I'm a perfect 10. Honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa. Honey, I'm a perfect 10. Honey, I'm a, yeah. Oh, yeah, I've discussed it with myself, and I'm disgusted with the way we're told to have a certain face, a certain weight, because we aren't pixels on a screen. No, we're human, we breathe. Every single thing we see curated, it's overrated. These expectations, they keep weighing me down. My heart is begging me to get the hell out of my head. I'm gonna live inside the upside down.
So I'm here with Rushana, who is one of the sponsors of this year's BBI fashion event. Rushana, why have you come out to support this event this evening?
Candice has been speaking about this for months and months on end, and at the end of the day, I just sort of feel like when she sat with me a couple of days ago, my heart went out to her in a sense that it takes one heck of a person to see so much out there for everybody else. And this is not about her. This is about all of the other women out there that she's trying to empower. So from my side, I felt a little bit empowered, and hence I was just playing it forward to empower somebody else.
I think that is at the heart of what this event is all about. It's about empowering not only women but men to do better and to step out and say we are here and we deserve to be seen. Now, I know Candice got great support. People are loving Candice. I think every person I spoke to this evening, was speaking about how incredible Candice is. But we've also come out to support an initiative or an event that is unconventional, and, things out of the box. Why is this important, or how important do you think events like this is in the country?
This event, particularly for me, has just the selflessness about it totally stood out in its own, and that drew me.
What has your highlight been tonight thus far?
The unconventionalness of all of it. Nobody has to be anything for anybody. Everyone here is purely just here for themselves, about themselves, and carrying that forward.
So I'm backstage with Rosie, who is a familiar face and model here in the city. Rosie, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you, Colin?
Good, thank you. Now you're about to go onto the runway. I know that you're representing here at the Beauty Beyond Imperfections this year. But firstly, what does an event like this mean, and how important is it to host events like this?
I think it's massively important. I think we need to be able to get the message out there that beauty is not a size 6. It's not blonde hair, blue eyes. It's not anything. It's something that comes from within, and I love the concept behind it. I think it's something that every girl growing up should have had the opportunity to be part of. I love it. I really.
What can we expect here today?
There's going to be a few surprises. I think everybody's really looking forward to getting out there and representing the designers. the models are very, very excited to wear the clothes that they're wearing today. And I think the guests can enjoy just a really, really good show. There's been so much work by the founders of the event, so Candice, Christian, Zena, Carisha. Everybody's put so much effort into just making it a really enjoyable experience, whether you're taking part, whether you're a designer, a model, or if you're a guest.
Guys are getting ready to go on the runway, so from backstage to the runway, we'll see you right after this break. Always good to see you out of this event. I know you're one of the biggest supporters. You're driving some of the most phenomenal initiatives in the country. Why did you come out here tonight?
Well, firstly, Candice is one of my closest friends, and when she started You Are Phenomenal, I thought this is exactly what I stand for. We need more women to come out, create women empowerment groups, and just support one another. And especially with this being the Stars with Scars type of thing, I'm humbled to be here to celebrate it with her.
What is your secret to success?
Well, I firmly believe in keeping it real. There's no better way, and once you reach some level of success and you remain humble, it gets you so much further. So that's my trick.
I love it. I love it. Now, we've always boxed this industry. We've always, created these boundaries. And these shows, we spoke about this recently, the industry is changing. People are thinking out of the box. People are breaking boundaries. But what is the message to those who are wanting to get into the young women and young men who's never had the confidence? What is the message to them?
I've done it, so you can. Also, like coming from a regular size model, I've been in the industry for both sides, and I've seen that there is equal chances regardless of your shape or size. If you have the drive, if you have the passion, go ahead.
So I'm here with Misha, Miss Junior Teen South Africa 2019. Misha, how are you doing?
I'm very good, thank you. Yourself?
I'm good. First and foremost, why did you come out to support you this evening?
I believe that as a title holder, everyone must embrace their beauty, and it doesn't matter how different you are, every person deserves to be beautiful and called beautiful. So that's why I'm here today, is to express that love.
Oh, I love it. What is your expectation? So what are you expecting to experience? I know that it's a lot of out-of-the-box thinking, breaking boundaries, unconventional, but what are you looking to experience?
I'm looking to experience that it changed my view about the pageantry and the fashion world, that you don't have to be thin or long or tall to be beautiful, but that you can be any size and any color to be beautiful.
And you obviously sound very positive. Who inspires you?
The person that inspires me is Strauss. She is my ultimate role model, so I learned a lot from.
So what can we expect from Misha in the future? And then secondly, what is your advice to those young ladies or young women who want to enter fashion shows and pageantry?
What I want to do one day is I want to go further into children with disabilities, because I'm an ambassador of Daniel and Friends Fun, which is an organization for mommies that has children with disabilities. So I would like to go in that direction of being a physiotherapist, as well as going further in modeling and inspiring young children. And then definitely pageantry world is made for children to embrace themselves and to become more confident and face the world with power. So I would really recommend it for small children.
Sometimes when you're here, I can't feel no doubt, 'cause you keep me where the stars are bound. It doesn't really matter, 'cause you're here with me now. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter, 'cause you're here with me now. It doesn't really matter, 'cause I feel so free now. Sometimes I wonder, will we be around to see forever?
Now, you just witnessed Marie Couture on the runway here this evening, and I'm with the mastermind, head designer, and founder of the brand. Els, how are you doing?
I'm great, and how are you?
Good, good, thank you. First and foremost, why did you decide to showcase at an event like this year?
So as you can see, you are phenomenal. I mean, my brand is all about being phenomenal because it tells the story of who I am. So this place is actually giving that power, that voice into showing who you are. So that is why I was excited to show at this event.
I love it, I love it. Now we're embracing not only different types of beauty, but we're embracing African fashion. Your collection this evening, talk us through it. What inspired this year's collection?
Actually, my show, the line I named it Lumière, which is French for light. So I'm Congolese, and I wanted to show South Africa what we're all about. The African print, as you can see, representing my country. Yes, so and it's a winter collection. You know, winter is grey and cold in Cape Town, so I wanted to bring a little bit of light into my collection. You see vibrant colors, the yellows, the oranges, the reds, you know, they're all over there. So it will keep you not only warm, but the color itself is making you feel warm.
Well, Africans are known, or African fashion is known for the finest in print,
Yes.
and which is what you showcased here this evening.
Exactly.
But what do you see the future of African fashion? What does that look like to you?
I think the future of the African fashion is actually growing. As you can see, even Western designers are actually using our prints, and they're trying to claim it as their print. But I mean, this is something that is trying to show us that the future is actually there, and all we have to do is actually embrace ourselves also as Africans and help us grow. Not only look at inspirations from outside, but there's more inspiration from inside.
I love it. Complete my sentence. Support African fashion
Because Africa is life.
Everybody outside when I pull up outside all night though. Everybody high five, everybody wanna smile, everybody wanna lie, that's nice though. Oh, now you wanna chill, oh, now you wanna build, oh, now you got the bill, that's cool though. Oh, now you got the oh, now you wanna laugh, oh, now you need a cab though.
All you do is talk, I ain't got shit to say. Can't no one get in my car, I don't even valet.
Long discussions, oh, you my cousin? No, you wasn't. You just wanna ride. You just wanna talk about politics, Chicago shit, and rock shit. Start dancing, ho.
Marlon, who is the mastermind behind YAG, which we just witnessed on the runway here this evening. Marlon, how are you doing?
I'm good, in yourself?
Good, thank you. Firstly, an event like this, big support, big sponsors, people are going crazy. How important are platforms like this?
They're very important because some people don't have the ability to get this exposure. So this is an awesome time.
I love it. Let's talk about your collection. What inspired this evening? Some of those pieces were very unconventional, very forward thinking in my opinion. So what inspired the collection tonight?
So the trend in South Africa is very conservative. So I'm breaking the barrier between the conservatives and what is high in fashion. And I'm bringing all those international trends and I'm making my own.
I love it. What is the one word that defines YAG?
Unique.
I love it. No doubt. Those pieces were quite unique on the runway. Where do you think South African fashion's heading?
We're slowly progressing, but it's like we're 3 years behind most fashion trends. So
now that brings us to the end of You Are Phenomenal's BBI 2019. From those spectacular fashion showcases to the unconventional talent, it all came together right here at the Kenilworth Racecourse this evening. Now don't forget to join us next year for BBI 2020, because this year's event proved that beauty beyond imperfection is indeed perfection. I'll see you next time right here on All Access, and I'm your host, Mr. Colin Don Scow.